ولا الإنسانية. وين الإنسانية؟ مش بتقول إنسانية بأوروبا؟ أي إنسانية؟ والله العظيم أقسم بالله.
Yeah, so we're here today to put pressure on our members of parliament, our elected officials, to demand an immediate and permanent ceasefire. We know that Canada voted for a ceasefire at the United Nations General Assembly, but we know that this vote is a non-binding one, and that we have yet to see a ceasefire on the ground in Palestine, and we must push even further to beyond the ceasefire to call for an immediate end to the siege, to the illegal and brutal siege on Gaza, and to call for an immediate end to all Canadian support and aid to the Israeli occupation and complicity in the occupation that's been carrying out this genocide for the last 73 days.
Palestine! Free! Palestine!
Movement. I want to say a few words to open up our gathering this evening. As we've seen in the past 73 days of Israeli assaults on Gaza, the people of the world are with the people of Palestine. The people are on our side. The majority of people in Canada support an immediate ceasefire and Palestinian liberation. Shame on these MPs, on the Canadian government, for refusing to call for a permanent and immediate ceasefire. For refusing to call for an end to the siege of Gaza that has brutally intensified these past 2 months, which has been ongoing for 16 years, and before that, since the Nakba, the catastrophe. Shame on our government for refusing to terminate their support for the ongoing occupation and apartheid continue to be committed with impunity by the Israeli state. We gather here today as concerned and principled people, armed with clarity and demands. We demand that Stephen Guilbeault and his government continue to refuse to do what is in their power to stop the assault on Gaza and its people. We will make this an election issue. We will make this mistake cost them their seat in Parliament. And we will do this by joining together as neighbors, as community members, and as human beings, demanding safety, demanding freedom, demanding human rights and dignity for the Palestinian people. Now today, many MP constituency offices across the country were shut down, and MPs and their staff refused to engage with their communities. Shame on them for smearing community protests as threats to their safety. One has to wonder, whose safety is being privileged? Whose safety is being prioritized? Who has the power to demand safety, and who has their safety taken away, disregarded, and dismissed? Our elected officials have power for us today, and our community stands up for Palestine for the inalienable rights of safety, freedom, and dignity for the Palestinian people. Israel's relentless assault demonstrates they do not care about the safety and well-being of Palestinians. We are here today in love and in rage to demand that the safety, the freedom, the liberty of every Palestinian be as vitally as important as the safety of anyone else. So we gather today to fight for the safety and freedom of Palestine. To quote the poet Rafik Saida, wake up every morning to teach the rest of the world life. So we will keep getting bigger. We will keep getting stronger and louder until Palestine is free. If you haven't already, sign up to join us. Help us build power we need to fight for Palestine. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! With that, I'd like to invite Amy from Palestinian Human to say
Free! Free! Palestine!
Free! Free!
Palestine!
My name why we're here today. We are here because we know that the power has always been in the hands of the people. We are here because we know that our elected officials want us to remain passive and dormant. We are here because we know that as people of conscience, we cannot remain silent while innocent Palestinians are being massacred in cold blood at the hands of the Zionist Israeli occupation. Last week, Canada voted in favor of a ceasefire in the UN General Assembly. This vote was purely symbolic, but it also signaled something extremely important, which is that with enough pressure, our politicians can bend to our demands. But this requires a sustained movement. It requires sustained pressure. It requires us to go from being individuals to being a collective. It requires us to go from being angry to being organized. It requires us to go from being in solidarity with Palestinian liberation to being part of Palestinian liberation. We know that a ceasefire is not enough. We must push our elected officials whose hands are drenched in the blood of the children in Gaza to immediately end all aid and support to the Zionist occupation. We must demand an immediate end to the illegal and brutal siege on Gaza. And we must demand the release of all Palestinian prisoners in Zionist jails. We are here to tell Ibo that as an MP, he has a responsibility to listen to his constituents. And we are saying that we want an end to this genocide. And we demand that our elected representatives mobilize resources to end this genocide. The Liberal Party has left a stain in Canada's historical record. And it is a stain that we will never forgive. Today, there are dozens of rallies across Canada, from coast to coast, and we are here to say that the people united will never be defeated.
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 Our fight will only end when Palestine is free from the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Thank you so much.
We charge you with genocide.
Israel, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Justin Trudeau, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Justin Trudeau, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Justin Trudeau, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Stephen Guilbeault, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Stephen Guilbeault, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Free, free.
Palestine.
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 From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free. Avec la Palestine. Solidarité. Avec la Palestine. Solidarité. Avec la Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Let's do it to Palestine. Let's do it to Palestine. We will never let you die. Don't you cry. We will never let you die. Les enfants de Palestine. Israël assassine. assassine les enfants de Palestine. Israël assassine les enfants de Palestine. Gaza à libérer, on n'est pas fatigué. Y'a 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 Gaza à libérer. La Palestine vivra. La Palestine vaincra. La Palestine vivra. La Palestine vaincra.
Israël assassine les enfants de Palestine.
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 Israël assassine les enfants de Palestine. Solidarité avec la 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 Palestine. Occupation no more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop the ruin from the head. Viva, viva Palestina. Viva, viva Palestina. Viva, viva Palestina. Viva, viva Palestina. Intifada, intifada.
Long live the Intifada!
Long live the Intifada.
Long live the Intifada!
Long live the Intifada.
Long live the Intifada!
So we are here. Tell your children not to fear. Tell your children not to fear.
Gaza, Gaza, we are here!
Tell your children not to fear.
Gaza, Gaza, we are here!
Tell your children not to fear.
Gaza, Gaza, we are here!
We will never let you die.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die.
Flood their voicemails. Keep up the pressure. We are on day 73 of Israel's assault on Gaza. Day 73 of a decades-long fight for independence and liberation, and we will not stop demanding a free Palestine. We call on you now to join us. This is the beginning. This is the first step of this particular network in Laurier Sainte Marie, putting pressure on Stephen Guilbeault to demand an immediate and permanent ceasefire, an end to the occupation, and an end to the apartheid state. And we call on you to join us as we keep up this fight. This is not the end, this is the beginning. So if you haven't yet, please grab one of our pamphlets. We've got more for here. Please follow us on Instagram. It's LSM for Palestine, Laurier Sainte Marie for Palestine on Instagram. And we will keep putting pressure. This is the beginning. Thank you all. Also, I really want to legitimately pass the mic if anyone would like to serve and keep us moving with chants. So please just come up or continue this wonderful organic push and call for freedom of the Palestinian people. Let's